Hello tout le monde, bienvenue. Voilà le Fifi, mon Fifi à côté qui dort, qui a ouvert les yeux dès que j'ai fait hello. Ah ma Fifi, ben oui. Putain, si j'avais un PC tout ça, tout ce qu'il fallait, j'aurais mis une caméra sur elle ou une caméra sur ma chatte pour, hop, pour qu'on voit ce qu'elle fout. Alors, attendez, tac. Je mets le time. Oh non, je peux mettre le time. C'est bon, je peux faire plus. Je sais pas combien de temps je vais faire. Donc, bienvenue dans ce tout nouveau jeu. Alors, nouveau, non, mais dans le sens nouveau jeu pour moi. Comme bon nombre de jeux que j'ai depuis un petit moment, je m'y colle enfin. Call of Cthulhu. J'ai un ami qui a joué dessus. Donc, qui a joué, qui a trouvé assez cool. Donc, on va voir si j'aime ça. Normalement, oui, puisqu'il y a quand même du mystère. Et là, normalement, juste ici, on voit. Normalement, c'est lui Cthulhu. Je sais plus. Je sais plus si c'est son nom ou pas du tout. Donc voilà, donc on y go. On entre dans la folie, comme c'est écrit. La luminosité. Ah. On verra bien, de toute façon, je modifierai si nécessaire. Chargement du profile. Veuillez patienter. Alors, nouveau. On va voir dans les paramètres, forcément, comme d'habitude. Graphisme. Oh, Ananaï. Jeu. Sous-titres. Je sais pas si c'est en anglais ou pas. S'ils mettent sous-titres, c'est qu'il y a de l'anglais. C'est que ça parle en anglais, je veux dire. Détection active. Oula. On n'apparaît pas comme ça. Détection. Détection de quoi? On va mettre réticule. Je sais pas si ça va être très important ou pas. Je laisse comme ça. Contrôle. Ah, j'ai cru que c'était mon portable, j'ai entendu un ding ding. C'était dans le The. Sensibilité, on verra bien. On va sur la manette yes. Ok. Bah je verrai bien. Parce que normalement s'ils mettent pas la langue, la voix, ça veut dire que c'est que. Ça veut dire que c'est en anglais. Forcément. Bon bah let's go. Emplacement vide. Alors. Cabinet Pierce, investigation Boston. Boston 1924. Edward Pierce, vétéran de la Première Guerre mondiale, noie ses souvenirs dans l'alcool et les somnifères. Il s'est reconverti en détective privé, mais peine à trouver une affaire capable de le sortir de sa torpeur. Pierce doit accepter au plus vite une nouvelle enquête ou risque de perdre sa licence. Bon, j'avais le temps de lire, hein, finalement. C'est assez chiant. Donc, let's go. Ah, la folie et miséricorde. Puissent les dieux prendre en pitié l'homme insensible qui demeure sain d'esprit confronté à l'abominable vérité. H.P. Lovecraft. Ok, d'accord, on commence tranquille, quoi. Oups, oh, c'était un requin, ça. Ok. Ah non, c'est bon. Pour vous déplacer, ok, nanana. D'accord, d'accord. Ok, bon, on est go. On est go. On peut fouiller ou pas un peu? J'appuie sur toutes les touches pour voir. Ok, rond pour se baisser et se relever. Un peu sur le côté, ok. En tout cas, c'est cosy. C'est la colonne vertébrale de... Ah non, c'est un poisson. J'ai pas fait gaffe. Au début, j'ai cru que c'était la colonne vertébrale de quelque chose. Ok. Les gens, ils aiment laisser tout comme ça en plan. N'importe nawak. Hein. Ouais, j'ai pas vu que c'était derrière. Ok, je peux me baisser, mais attends ici. On peut pas zoomer. Juste regarder. Ah, j'ai pas fait gaffe que... Alors? On peut prendre? Ah, là-bas! Ça me disait que... Je sais pas, là. Quand t'as un objet, j'ai pas eu le temps de lire. Ok, triangle pour ranger l'objet. Pince coupante. Et c'est où la... Y a pas de... Comment ça s'appelle? Je peux intensifier la lumière comme ça. Je me doute que peut-être que quand on aura ça, parce que là je pense que c'est un genre de cauchemar ou un truc comme ça. On commence direct comme ça, ou alors c'est un moment dans le jeu et que on va revenir au tout début. Et ce qui nous amènera, et on saura pourquoi il est là quoi. Je sais pas si c'est limité. En tout cas, il n'y a pas de barre en gros qui me dit c'est pas limité. Oui, ah si on pouvait juste me laisser découvrir, hein, ça m'arrangerait. Non? Je pensais que je devais aller là. Je dois faire quoi? Je dois descendre? Non. Non. Oula, attends. Je dois aller où? Je suis déjà perdu. Non. Je dois revenir? Ah, pince coupante, bah oui. Oui, oui, non mais j'ai n'importe quoi. Attends. Ah, je n'ai de là. Dans mon sillage, entraîné, le destin t'attire, inéluctable. D'accord, donc attends. Ouais, je peux pas sauvegarder moi-même quoi. Et contrairement à là en fait. Attends. Ah si, non j'ai rien dit. C'est la même chose en fait. Je vais juste ouvrir ici. On peut pas? Ah non, on peut pas. On ne sait jamais. Je préfère regarder. C'est cracra, c'est cosy cracra. J'ai cru que l'orque bougeait.
What a putrid offering.
Quelle putride offrande. Ouais, par contre, me surprends pas en parlant comme ça. Non. Je me demande s'il y aura quelque chose à... Genre à faire disparaître des illusions, des trucs comme ça. Faire repousser des monstres. Enfin, quand je dis des monstres... Oui, des illusions plutôt. Ou des monstres. Ou les deux.
Don't fight.
Ne te débat pas. Tu as été choisi. Quoi? Pour courir. Ah, parce que pourtant j'ai essayé. Pas ouvrir. Non, on peut pas voir à travers. Je pensais qu'il y avait un petit jeu où on pouvait voir. Et là, on se réveille. Voir. Ah non.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ok. Les autres avaient pas de visage, est-ce que c'était fait pour, ou alors pour pas qu'on les reconnaisse. Mon agence de détective privé, rattachée à la Wentworth Detective Agency. Après la Grande Guerre, j'ai choisi de m'établir à Boston, où le travail ne manque pas pour les types comme moi. Les affaires sans prétention s'enchaînent. Adultère, règlement de compte, disparitions qui n'en sont pas. Le vieux sofa du bureau est moins confortable qu'un véritable lit, et je devrais probablement jeter des bouteilles vides. Mais cet endroit est à moi pour le moment. Attends. Pierce. Alors c'est quoi ça? Les compétences? Ouais, éloquence, tout ça. En vrai, oui, ça se pense qu'on va interroger les gens, ça va. On aura certaines. Comment ça s'appelle? Éloquence, donc c'est quand, ouais, quand je vais les interroger pour avoir des phrases que je pourrais dire, par exemple. Je pense que ça s'affichera, je pense. Je pense. Trouver objet caché, ok. 2 sur 5, comment ça, 2 sur 5? 3 sur 5. Ah non, non, c'est déjà mis, c'est des... ok. Attends. C'est quoi là que je vois pas? Ah, c'est dans santé mentale. Cauchemar. Pierre, c'est un vétéran de... ok, c'est déjà... Santé mentale. Non. J'avais oublié l'inventaire. Lost Bataillon. Bataillon. Mon vieux briquet, je l'ai gravé en mémoire de la 77e division d'infanterie et des âmes tombées lors du bataillon perdu. Bataillon. C'est marqué bataillon. Inspecter. On peut inspecter, ça c'est cool. Par contre, c'est que droite-gauche. En fait, je peux juste le faire tourner comme ça. Je peux pas... Non. Non, 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 non. Ok. C'est ça que tu veux voir là?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Les Toubibs me les ont prescrits à mon retour de la guerre. Ils ont juré qu'ils mettraient fin au cauchemar, mais depuis quelque temps, leurs effets s'estompent.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader.
Pourquoi t'as arrêté?
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here to attend to. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Le mari n'a jamais compris que sa femme l'avait quitté. Il a continué à m'appeler des semaines après la fin de l'enquête.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Je peux pas en retirer? Ah, c'est ça. J'espère qu'il n'y aura pas de copyright.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Ah, attends, j'ai pas vu là.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Le patron du bar qui m'avait engagé n'a pas aimé ma façon de boucler cette affaire. Mais quand on est déjà dans l'illégalité, on n'a pas beaucoup de recours face à un privé qui détient des preuves contre vous. Attends. C'est ce que j'ai pris ça. Là, on peut voir juste la surface, on peut pas ouvrir. Dommage. On peut voir les trucs, les objets quoi, mais pas interagir avec.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alors, agence. Le médecin a beau me répéter que je n'ai plus besoin de mon remède pour tenir les souvenirs à distance. Je sais que si j'arrête, les souvenirs vont refaire surface. Un de ces matins, je ne me réveillerai plus, probablement pas. Malgré le traitement, j'entends à nouveau des voix dans mes rêves, mais elles sont différentes, inconnues. Elles semblent émerger de profondeurs insondables et anciennes. Quelle créature innommable m'appelle? Oh, pardon. Non.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok. Répartissez vos points de personnage. Chaque point de personnage permet d'améliorer les scores des compétences. Éloquence, déjà. Attends. Pas trop non plus. Trouver objet aussi. 3. Donc ça n'a pas augmenté ici. Voilà. Force. Occultisme. L'occultisme représente votre connaissance des sciences occultes. Améliorer cette compétence augmente vos chances de déterminer l'usage et l'origine des artefacts. Médecine légale. La médecine représente... Ok, on va faire comme ça. Option validée. Voulez-vous vraiment valider cette répartition de vos points? Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce,
Ah.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alors... Examiner Hawkins. Le médecin a beau me répéter... Non, mais non, c'est lui ça. Dossier. Ah d'accord, ça se met en même temps mon truc. Un étrange tableau peint par Sarah Hawkins, quelque temps avant sa mort tragique, a été envoyé à son père juste après la mort de l'artiste. Il est persuadé qu'il est l'expéditeur. Il est persuadé qu'elle est l'expéditeur. Il m'a apporté la toile afin que je puisse l'analyser. Stephen Webster, le richissime industriel, s'est présenté à mon bureau. Il veut que je rouvre l'affaire Sarah Hawkins, du nom de sa fille, morte avec toute sa famille dans un incendie. Je dois examiner le dossier qu'il a constitué pour en savoir plus sur l'affaire. La fifi. Belle. Ok.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
On va voir ça. Une étiquette d'expédition, elle est en partie illisible, mais je peux déchiffrer une partie de l'adresse. Entrepôt 36, Darkwater. Le rapport de police, il indique que le feu est parti du salon et a emporté toute la famille. Les flics concluent à un accident domestique, mais il insiste quand même sur la fragilité mentale de Sarah Hawkins. Pourquoi? Une coupure de presse, un article rédigé à l'occasion du mariage de Sarah et Charles Hawkins, un homme d'affaires originaire de l'île de Darkwater. Ils y vivent en reclus depuis avec leur fils unique Simons. Ou Simon, Simon, je sais pas comment ils disent. Alors, vas-y, dis-moi tout.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
J'ai pas un temps limite, donc ça c'est cool.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Le rapport par d'instabilité psychologique.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had Visions, everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Ok.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Ok.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think your daughter...
That is what you... Go to Darkwater.
D'accord.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Le mec, j'allais dire, la personne, la créature qu'elle a en face d'elle, on dirait la créature qu'on avait eue dans son cauchemar. Sauf qu'elle était moins menaçante. Alors, il y a elle et Simon juste derrière elle.
I used to be an avid reader.
L'apprentissage de la santé, volume 1. Un ouvrage dense destiné aux internes et aux jeunes praticiens. Ce premier volume liste toutes les maladies connues du monde civilisé. Il en détaille les symptômes et les traitements adéquats. Ok. Ok. Ça c'est le mari, la femme et le fiston. Non. Je tente, hein, on sait jamais. On peut pas jeter le verre? Ou du moins vider ce qu'il y a dedans? Ah tiens.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Ok. Habité depuis le XIVe siècle, l'île de Darkwater recèle aujourd'hui, encore des trésors abandonnés au fil des ans par ses tribus disparues. Mais le romantisme de ces touchants témoignages de croyances aussi naïves que primitives ne doivent pas faire oublier la violence de leur divinité. Une créature gigantesque aux attributs tant marins qu'oniriques orne les murs des grottes autrefois habitées et lie les habitants actuels de l'île. descendant des fiers baleiniers à l'histoire mystérieuse et tumultueuse de ce petit morceau de terre au large du Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Ok, donc j'ai toutes les infos nécessaires. Pardon. Voilà. Moi je fouille toujours. Je fouille toujours. Ah merci. Le lieu, voilà. Voilà, Atlas. Objectifs principaux, partir pour Darkwater. Donc j'ai rien d'autre, hein. Je regarde juste si j'ai pas des tiroirs à lever. J'ai rien d'autre à prendre, hein. Non. Donc là non, il a dit... Ah, faut que je reste appuyé. Let's go. Trophée. L'affaire Sarah Hawkins. Pierce a accepté l'affaire Hawkins. L'artiste maudite est accusée d'avoir causé l'incendie qui l'a emporté ainsi que sa famille. Pour tout indice, elle a laissé à son père une inquiétante toile. Sur l'étiquette d'expédition, une adresse à un entrepôt situé sur les docks de l'île de Darkwater qui semble être le point de départ de l'enquête de Pierce. C'est long là, non? C'est fait exprès ou pas? Ouais, c'est long celui-là. Ah, c'est à moi.
Almost there.
Ok. Clof. Cthulhu.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Les caisses sont très très légères apparemment.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ok, merci. Alors. C'est parti, c'est parti. Encore. Donc attends. Aller au bar, parler aux flics. Aux flics. Oh la flicaille. Tu peux pas parler? Ah, je pensais que je pouvais parler. Alors dis-moi comment t'as fait pour décharger là. Ah tu peux pas décharger là, tu descends comment? Bon. Faut me refaire ça, hein, parce que là on peut tomber. Ok, des gens là-bas. Des gens ici. On peut prendre ça? Non, on peut pas. J'ai mon briquet. Let's go. Ah tiens. Qu'est-ce que c'est écrit?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ok. Attends. Bonjour monsieur. Bonjour messieurs. Les clones messieurs. Oh c'est des clones. Ils se ressemblent tous. Oh je sens qu'ils ont pioché chez les jeux métro. Du moins dans les deux premiers jeux métro. Il y avait plusieurs personnages qui se ressemblaient à chaque fois. Sympathique.
Hey, be careful.
Ah oui, on fait plus malin. Bah.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ok. Je cherche l'entrepôt 36. Tiens, on va voir comme ça.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Pas de prohibition par ici?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Ah, elle, donc c'est peut-être la dame qui fumait.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Attendez.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Elles étaient plutôt étranges.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Ok.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Ouais, attends.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then,
I've got what I need.
anything else?
Il n'y a pas un deuxième? Ça part, non. Ah, si. D'accord. Hein? Attends. Enquêter sur Darkwater. Ah.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Allez. Je sais pas ce que c'est. Hein. Et les glaçons
I
étaient
think
déjà dans
we'll
la
get
bouteille.
along well.
Ceci affectera votre destin. Ah bon. Ok.
That'll be all for now.
Ok. Donc je suis rentré par là, je pense.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
D'accord. Il avait des dettes, enfin quand je dis des dettes, par rapport au bar, quoi.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
D'accord, bon.
The miraculous
Ça
catch.
me fait peur là d'un coup là.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ok. Attends. Le 21 mai 1847, pêche miraculeuse. Le Scylla rentre à la maison pour sauver Darkwater de la famine. On ne les attendait plus. L'équipage du Scylla, ou ce qu'il en reste, a regagné le port de Darkwater mardi en fin de journée. les badauds se sont immédiatement pressés sur le quai pour accueillir le dernier baleinier de l'île. Quelle ne fut leur surprise de découvrir l'incroyable prise que le valeureux navire avait à son bord. D'une envergure qui dépasse même celle des redoutables baleines à dents, celle que l'on désigne déjà sous le nom de pêche miraculeuse recouvrait l'intégralité du pont et certains de ses membres dépassaient encore du bateau. Les marins survivants firent le terrible récit de sa périlleuse capture, mais aussi de sa chair, incomparable tant par sa finesse que par ses abondantes qualités nutritives. Nul doute que la grandeur admirable de cette baleine permettra à de nombreux habitants de Darkwater de se nourrir, mettant fin à la disette qui ravageait une partie de l'île. Entrepôt à louer. Monsieur Marx peut-être, loue son entrepôt à partir du mois de juin. Pour toute activité de pêche, ramandage et stockage, vous pouvez le contacter en passant par votre journal préféré ou bien lui rendre visite sur les docks. Soirée spéciale à la baleine échouée. Pour fêter le retour des valeureux baleiniers, toute l'équipe de la baleine échouée vous convie à une soirée de dégustation exceptionnelle et gratuite. Venez en famille ou entre amis pour goûter à la pêche miraculeuse. Chacun repartira avec son flacon d'huile, alors n'hésitez pas.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Ok. Je suis pas le seul à poser des questions. J'ai un point. L'occultisme. Quoi? Et ça, c'est psychologie. La psychologie représente votre connaissance des hommes. Voilà, c'est comme ça. Donc c'est que pour ces 4 là, voire même là. Et ça c'est que pour des objets, que par des objets. Donc là c'est le barman. Il est pas là, pas dans les trucs l'autre, celui qui nous accompagnait. Lieu, la baleine échouée, occulte, indice, non? Comment ça, j'ai pas tout vu? Ah non. Donc la l'île, ok, d'accord. Pour l'instant, ça. Bonjour, monsieur.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Ok. Est-ce qu'il parle à lui-même ou il lit?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ok.
I've never heard this.
Ah.
Only
I saw the...
watch
That
without it. It's true. Our
And it
Pas facile.
What brought whaling to an end?
the whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
the one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Perso,
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
ok, ils sont emportés dans la beuverie. Ok, donc il y a elle, je vais aller voir le dernier. Ok. Ah, je voulais parler à monsieur, mais je peux pas.
What you looking at, stranger?
Sacré dessin, rien du tout. Que fait une femme comme vous par ici?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Ah mince, j'aurais peut-être pas dû commencer par cette phrase-là.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Regarde-moi, toi. Est-ce que je peux lui reparler? Ouais.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Oh non,
Gifted with
il
its
redit
own
la même chose.
consciousness. Until it
Je peux lui
finds
reparler
a
ou
new
pas?
reader.
Ouais, je peux lui reparler, mais bon, il est un peu loin. Il s'enroule, lui, par contre. Il passe par-dessus ou quoi? Parce que là, il n'y a rien. À moins qu'il y ait une porte quelque part. Ouais, il repart par là.
What can I get you?
Attends.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Ok. Charles Hawkins avait une sacrée ardoise.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
Well,
You seem to know Charles Hawkins.
Well, we all knew, and
je regarde au cas où.
I've got
anything else?
Attends.
That'll be all.
Parler au capitaine. Et l'autre, c'était quoi? Parler au flic. Quel flic? Ah, mais il redit la même chose. La porte se ferme? Pas pour l'instant. Donc il y a lui. Et c'était parler au capitaine, ouais. On va attendre. On va d'abord aller là-bas.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ouais, bah attends. Vous n'êtes pas à la hauteur, c'est marrant. On va d'abord se
I'm looking
renseigner.
for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
keep
not
Nolan.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign.
C'est bon, donc je lui ai parlé.
Trouble. Something real
Et
bad.
toi?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't
Je peux
understand.
passer?
Damn stupid
Non, je peux pas.
idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
On va aller voir le Capitano. D'abord... retour. Il y a un bateau échoué ici. Je suis rentré par là, ça vous dérange pas?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitaine, les termes de notre accord sont clairs. Tenez vos hommes. Vous ne pouvez pas vous permettre de nous provoquer. Inutile de répondre à ce message. Contentez-vous de remettre votre paiement au messager. Ok.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Attends, je vois pas ce que c'est. Ah!
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
C'est quoi ici? Les toilettes.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Ça depuis tout ça temps.
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance
Ah,
to
donc
the
c'est ce
harbor.
bateau-là, ok. Ce second volume enseigne la déontologie et les bonnes pratiques au corps médical. Est-il légal? Non? Ah, pourtant ça me dit que j'ai récupéré... Ok. Ouais, on peut pas y aller, il est par là. Je vais d'abord lui parler, on sait jamais. Je peux pas le fermer là? Ouais,
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
sur la table.
When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Ah ici.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Seules quelques années sont encore lisibles. 1890, 1907 et une date partielle. Le reste du document est complètement censuré. Qui avait intérêt à masquer ces informations? Hein? Ah, donc il est parti sur le balcon. Attends. Ok, des choses à voir.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Sur cette photographie, un homme ressemblant au capitaine Fitzroy pose sur le pont d'un bateau. Il porte une jambe de bois. Oui, parce que l'autre il en porte pas. Attends. Est-ce quelque chose derrière ou pas? Non.
What a macabre souvenir.
Ah, ouais. Ok. On y go là. Me dit de rejoindre sur le balcon. C'est ici? Ok.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Lui parler de l'adresse du tableau.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
D'accord.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Ok. Ou l'entrepôt, ça on vient de le dire.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Je peux passer, mais je peux pas.
You can't miss it.
Understood. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
De quoi vivait vraiment Charles Hawkins? Je croyais que la pêche s'était arrêtée en...
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Ok. Alors, attends.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Ok.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
J'étais là voir déjà.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ok.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ok, ok. Alors j'ai un point. Ah, la psychologie aussi un peu. Hein? Non, on oublie de faire ça. Je peux toujours pas le prendre le truc là-bas? Pas de la lanterne? Non. Ok, là ils se sont poussés parce qu'ils ont mis le truc à la mer. Ok. Ou alors ils l'ont poussé juste là. Bonjour monsieur. Bonjour. Ah. Ok, ils se sont barrés. Entrez dans l'entrepôt Dawkins.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Pour tester l'éloquence.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
Badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know.
Okay.
There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them. Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Ok, donc là je peux plus lui parler. Ok. Donc le meneur a tout brûlé. Il reste quelqu'un qui s'appelle Silas là-bas. du moins proche de là où ça brûlait. Et des gens dont il veut pas me parler s'intéressent à ce qu'il y a là-bas et surtout bah ils mentent en disant, je pense qu'ils mentent hein. Ou alors ils ont des hallucinations comme quoi il y a une créature là-bas.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid.
Il essaie d'y mettre mais c'est blocade. Bonjour monsieur? Non? Ok. C'est tous des clones ici hein. Ok. Non?
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
D'accord. Donc j'ai pas assez. Soit j'ai pas assez, soit c'était normal. C'est quoi ça, ces trucs, ces symboles? Saint Brendan, le navigateur 484, 577, je sais pas si c'est une date ou...
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Ok, donc j'ai pu savoir ce que c'était. Bon, let's go. Juste voir à gauche là. Non, on peut pas grimper. Ok, d'accord. On va voir ces deux monsieur là.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Jamais je n'aurais fait une chose pareille. Qui est Saint Brendan? Je viens d'arriver, imbécile. Non.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait,
D'accord.
now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Qui sont ces types qui montent la garde?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Ok.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Ouais, c'est toi qui viens juste de
Nothing at
supposer.
all.
C'est toi qui viens de supposer. Hein. À propos de...
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Alors par contre, en fait, quand les personnages parlent, en fait, chacun auteur, en fait, ils sont... Dès qu'il y en a un qui parle, l'autre, en fait, il est un peu tranquille, il bouge vite fait un peu. Mais à chaque fois que celui qui va parler va faire des gestes, Je vais faire comme ça. C'est un des pantins, en fait. Je sais pas quelle année il date, hein, mais franchement, ils auraient pu faire quand même un petit effort. C'est-à-dire que t'as des petits studios qui arrivent à faire des pépites ou des trucs super. Là, je sais pas si c'est un gros studio ou pas du tout. Si c'est un gros studio, bah, mauvais point pour eux déjà. Et c'est quand même un mauvais point, même si c'est un petit studio, quoi. Ils auraient dû faire des efforts. Et après, le truc, c'est ils ont repris le truc de métro. Dans le sens, comme j'ai dit, les deux premiers jeux métro, Métro 2033 et Métro Last Light, où tu retrouves plusieurs fois le même personnage. Alors pas un seul type de personnage, mais t'en as certains personnages qui ont le même visage que d'autres. Donc c'est un peu, voilà, je trouve un peu dommage en fait. Ils auraient pu faire au moins cet effort-là. C'est ici que vous habitez?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
D'accord.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Ok. Donc ils vivent là? Ou ils vivent ailleurs? Alors c'est leur bateau qu'ils veulent pas... Enfin leur bateau. Ce qu'il en reste. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses par là? Non, il n'y a rien. Je sais pas si j'aurais à combattre, ou du moins, quand je dis combattre, c'est... truc pour me défendre, repousser ce qui a repoussé.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
D'accord.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Ok, attends.
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
D'accord.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
Bah, nous, on vient d'arriver.
Standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
C'est vous qui avez vandalisé la statue?
I went to see the statue of Saint Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Ok. On va tenter, hein.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die a
No.
I bid you.
Ok.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Y a pas un autre chemin. Y a là-bas aussi, je crois, non? Est-ce que... Non. Ah, attends, est-ce que je peux peut-être pas... Pardon. Peut-être que je vais pouvoir envoyer ceux de là. Leur chercher des noises.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
Ah oui, beaucoup.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Ah merde. Attends.
I'll be back.
Take your time.
Be back.
We're going nowhere.
Il a vu Terminator, Pierce. Alors, bouteille. Attends, je vais voir au bar.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us.
Oh, j'irai voir le capitaine après s'il me donne pas de bouteille lui. Ah putain. Y'a pas de bouteille dans le coin? Enfin, y'en a, mais que je peux prendre, bien sûr. Il est parti où? Ah, il est là. Je l'ai pas vu partir. S'il avait bougé.
What can I get you?
Se renseigner sur l'entrepôt cuisine d'abord.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Acheter une bouteille. Attends, est-ce que... Non.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
Un whisky fera l'affaire. Un échange de bons procédés, ça vous intéresse?
What would you say to a deal? Your bottle for a service.
You know what? You seem like a decent sort of guy.
Oh, c'est
okay,
gentil.
Agreed. My cheapest bottle in exchange for a service.
Thanks. I'll owe you one.
D'accord. Bah...
That'll be all for now.
Il me dit pas son service, peut-être que ce sera pour plus tard. Ok, c'est bon. Attends, mais je vais lui dire. Je sais pas si j'ai des choses intéressantes pour lui dire.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Non, j'ai rien d'autre.
I shall be on.
So come.
J'ai rien d'autre. Et vous, là, vous êtes posé, mais... Ah, yes.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, Everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Ok, on va. C'est la Madras. Il tourne en boucle. Et lui, il a toujours rien à dire? Non. Sérieux?
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Yes.
Look what I've got.
J'ai cru qu'il y avait un bug qui s'était porté comme ça sur le côté. Trophée, pas de prohibition. Et après l'autre moi je sais pas. Ok, ok.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think.
Ok. Non. Ok. J'espère qu'ils vont pas trop subir non plus. On peut descendre là. Ok. Attends, je regarde quand même.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Oh,
you're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Regarde le silence. Tu veux rien me dire, je te dis
Has
rien.
the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh là mon dieu. Oui, alors ça oui. Et...
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
Si tu l'as vu venir déjà, c'est juste que t'as pas été assez rapide au niveau des coups.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Je peux plus leur parler, eux ils bouchent le passage.
It was just a little joke.
Je peux leur parler? Je passais. On peut pas. Bon bah prendre le truc. Hein. Ça c'est pas si bien c'est. Enfin bref.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get.
Ok, on va rien dire d'autre. J'ai pas dit les bonnes choses apparemment. J'aurais dû peut-être attaquer. Bonjour monsieur.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cat.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long. Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
D'accord. Putain, si je pouvais prendre une lanterne là, comme ça. Il y en a plusieurs, donc... Ok. Ah, j'ai pas vu là. Trouver les objets cachés. La compétence trouver objets cachés permet de détecter... Une fois c'est... Oui, mais comment? Ça? Une manivelle. Ce levier sert à actionner un mécanisme. Non.
A handle.
Je
It
savais
must
pas
come
ça.
from these old winches.
Ok, je peux monter, mais je vais d'abord voir aux alentours.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ok. Cette pièce permet de soulever et maintenir de lourdes charges sans risque.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ok, c'est là-haut, je sais. On va voir cela.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Voilà. Je vais faire quoi? Ah, il me manque quelque chose? Parce que pourtant j'ai tout regardé pourtant. Donc au bout d'un moment, ça lui brûle les doigts quoi. Faut bien que je refouille parce que je vois pas du tout ce que j'ai loupé. Je regarde bien. Ça me dit qu'il y a toujours un objet. Ah là, j'ai pas vu.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ok, c'est bon. Et ça me dit que j'ai plus de trucs. Plus d'objets cachés.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Ah bah c'est bien d'avoir trouvé ces objets pour que tu le casses. Attends, tu l'as cassé et je dois faire quoi maintenant? Ah, peut-être là, attends. Non? Ok. Je vais faire quoi? Trouver de l'aide pour rentrer dans l'entrepôt. C'est déjà fait. Bon, c'est cool, c'est qu'on peut pas retomber, on peut pas tomber comme ça. Là, je suis obligé de demander de l'aide. Hein. Ok, bon bah... Pas le choix. Et toi?
Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
Toujours pas. Peut-être parler au capitaine? Ou à eux, peut-être, non? Non, toujours pas.
You're back again. What can I...
Non, toujours pas lui aussi.
I shall be... So.
Je sais pas trop là.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that...
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not...
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because it... And I don't... Now please...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Non, toujours pas. Je vois pas du tout ce que je dois faire là.
You again?
No need.
On va rentrer dedans. Hein. Parce que là, j'ai rien d'autre. Hein.
He laughed. My God.
Et lui là.
You said it.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a...
What can I get you?
You seem to know.
Well, we all knew then.
I've got one.
Anything else?
Okay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Non, c'est bon.
That'll be all for...
Mais je vois pas là. Je vois pas du tout. Ah, ah non, c'est là que je viens. Je peux pas brûler ça là. Entrer dans l'entrepôt, ok. Trouver un moyen, trouver de l'aide pour entrer dans l'entrepôt. Parce que là, là j'aurais mis le feu, mais je pense pas que ça brûle. Enfin, c'est une corde, si. Dommage qu'on puisse pas sauter. Je sais pas si on peut aller de l'autre côté. Ou du moins par un autre endroit. Je suis bloqué déjà ici, moi je sais même pas où je dois aller. Et les autres ici. Nope. Ah, attends. Est-ce que la jambe là-bas peut m'aider?
What a macabre souvenir.
Non, on peut pas. Je sais pas ce qu'ils mettent en fait pour que ça éclaire en vert. Ah, c'est une valise. Ah, mais c'est un reflet.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
J'ai parlé. Je vais voir un peu tout le monde. Est-ce que faut que je boive? On va voir ça. Hein.
What?
Attends.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
J'avais oublié de lui
you
parler.
said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat.
Attends, mais s'ils sont là, eux.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his door.
C'est-à-dire que les deux autres, y a plus personne ou c'est juste que.
Cops, they can't understand.
Non? Ils ont les mêmes avis. Alors c'est quelqu'un. Non, peut-être qu'ils sont. Ce sont des deux hommes d'un autre endroit.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Ha! You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Okay.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Okay. Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
J'ai pas le choix, hein?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Ah, si je veux aller plus loin, si.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that.
Je sais même pas si c'était possible d'y aller franchement là-bas.
Cops, they can't understand.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Allez. Bon, tu peux pas aller un peu plus vite? Je pense qu'elle va ouvrir pour moi. Tiens, je t'éclaire. Ah non.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Pourtant, t'as dit que tu resterais pour dire, pour voir si je faisais pas de conneries. Ok.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oula. Pour entrer dans une scène de reconstitution, maintenir...
What happened here?
D'accord.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Qui c'est?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Attends, fais voir. J'ai un point. Tac. non, c'est une ennemie. Et elle aussi. Attends. J'avais pas vu. La statue.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Elle dormait. Il dormait là. J'ai l'impression que c'est lui. C'est Charles. Ouais, c'est ce que j'allais faire. Merci le jeu. Espèce de bandage, il s'est soigné. Non, je peux pas y retourner. Ah non, c'est qu'une seule fois. Bon, là je peux ressortir. J'ai l'impression qu'il n'y a plus rien.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Oui, avec la pâte graciée.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car is parked down the way.
Ah, c'est la voiture là-bas qui m'a bloqué le chemin.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Ah,
That's
c'est là-bas.
Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some
Ah
driving.
ouais, d'accord, ils étaient au sommet. C'était les riches des riches, quoi. Ou du moins l'un des riches. Trouver l'étrange maison haute. Pierce est parvenu à s'introduire dans l'entrepôt. Le lieu que tous croient abandonné a révélé quelques surprises, les traces d'une occupation récente ainsi qu'un tableau en partie calciné. Interrompu dans ses recherches par l'officier Bradley, Pierce l'a convaincu de se joindre à son enquête. L'agent de police a accepté de conduire le détective au manoir Hawkins. Voyons cela. Enfin, même d'ailleurs, je crois que je vais m'arrêter là. Quasi 2 heures. Quasi 2 heures. J'hésite à faire un autre jeu derrière. Que je fais deux par deux. Ok. Silas, je présume, celui qui respire fort.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Ouais, ça... C'est une maison très accueillante. Ils sont morts depuis
Place
combien de
has
temps
been
là?
abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Silas Winchester? Parce que moi, on m'a dit Silas. Ah, attends. Investigation score suffisant. Trouver objet caché, score suffisant. D'accord, samedi. Réponse débloquée. D'accord, si on trouve assez de choses, tout ça, on dit les bonnes choses, c'est bon.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Yes.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
Oui, c'est Silas Winchester.
The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Okay.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Ok. Le manoir est là, donc c'est par où? Par ici? Ok, moi j'arrive. Putain, ils avaient une énorme propriété, franchement.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Ouais, je pense qu'il y a un petit chemin par là-bas.
recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Ok, j'arrive. Je pense que c'est là-bas. Ah!
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
793. D'accord. Ok.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Oui, ça doit être Silas qui a dû les mettre. Par contre là, c'est tout cassé.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Une des tombes a été profanée.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? Steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Ça a l'air de quelqu'un de bien.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
Ok. Bah j'y go, hein. Tu me rejoins? Je pensais m'arrêter, mais je sais pas, j'arrive pas à m'arrêter. Surtout quand c'est des trucs à enquêter. Est-ce qu'il me rejoint ou pas? Je sais pas s'il me rejoint là. Ça doit être l'entrée. Normalement. Bah c'est tout barricadé, donc je pense pas.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Bah ça date alors. Ils sont morts depuis quoi, un siècle ou quoi? J'ai l'impression que ça s'est abandonné depuis. Pouf.
This
Limite,
entrance is still in use.
limite ça fait un millier d'années quoi.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace.
And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Attends, je vais chez toi. Parce que je suppose que ce chemin vient de mène chez toi.
This gate is locked.
Ouais, donc ça on ira plus tard. Ah merde, c'est éteint. Ah non. Je voyais plus la flamme.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Ok. Je pense que c'est pour voir en fait. Il m'empêchera pas, il refusera que je rentre avec lui. Et en plus il est pas redescendu. Donc je pense que ce sera pour plus tard. Ok, bon.
Yes. Shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Voilà. Ah.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Et chapitre 3, Manoir Hawkins. Pierce et l'officier Bradley ont exploré les jardins du Manoir Hawkins. La famille repose dans le cimetière du domaine, gardé par Silas Winchester. Le vieux concierge, toujours fidèle à ses employeurs, veille sur les lieux armé de sa hache. Pierce et Bradley sont parvenus à le calmer et ont finalement obtenu la clé du manoir Hawkins. Ils entrent dans la bâtisse à la recherche de la scène de l'incendie. Et moi de toute façon je vais m'arrêter là. Je vais m'arrêter là. Attendez. Je vais attendre que ça se termine là. Ça aura sauvegardé, ça va sauvegarder de toute façon tout seul.
Follow me. I know the place.
Voilà, partie
Who left
sauvegardée.
this light on?
Voilà, tac. Charger, non. On retourne au menu. Je vais juste voir en fait si ça... Ah, raté. Charger. Comme ça au moins ce sera fait.
Follow me.
Voilà, c'est bon. Je voulais quand même tester. Donc oui, donc je vais m'arrêter là. J'allais quitter comme ça direct. Donc c'est assez cool l'enquête, tout ça. Donc on voit que on peut. Il faut quand même dire. Sans chercher ce que je veux dire. J'ai oublié ce que je voulais dire. Qu'on doit en fait dire les bonnes choses, chercher les bons objets. Quand je dis les bons objets, chercher tous les objets, tout ça, augmenter ce qu'il faut dans les compétences du personnage pour pouvoir en fait comme je dis, débloquer des questions, des réponses, tout ça, enfin des questions, des phrases. Sinon pas qu'on n'avance pas, mais du moins que on n'a pas toutes les réponses et l'enquête peut être plus longue. Donc voilà, donc j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Likez la vidéo si c'est le cas, partagez avec vos amis, laissez un commentaire, ça fait toujours plaisir. Abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Et on se donne donc rendez-vous dans le prochain épisode. Ciao!